Good morning, students. In previous class, I had explained about the location of India. Now, I'll explain about the Indian relief features. India has 6 relief features. Observe. First one, the Himalayas. Second one, the Indo-Gangetic Plain. Third one, the Great Desert. Fourth one, the Peninsular Plateau. Fifth one, the Coastal Plain. And sixth one, the Islands. Observe these 6 relief features in the India map. First one, Himalayan region. So this is the area of Himalayan region. Whatever the area is located near the Himalayas, we called it Himalayan region. Next, Indo-Gangetic Plain. So observe here, this is Indus River. The area or location which is near the Indus River we call Indus Plain. And this is the Gangetic Valley. So observe this line. This indicates the Ganga River. So this is the area Gangetic Valley. Next, observe this one, Brahmaputra River. So this is the area of Brahmaputra Valley. Next, third one, Great Desert. We also call Thar Desert. So Thar Desert is the biggest desert in our India. It is located in the west part of Aravalli Mountains. Next one, Peninsular Plateau. So what is the name of Peninsular Plateau in India? It is also called Deccan Plateau. Next, Coastal Plain. So Coastal Plain divided into two parts, Western Coastal Plain and Eastern Coastal Plain. Next, India has two groups of islands on east and also west. West part Lakshadweep Islands and east part Andaman Nicobar Islands. Observe once again, Himalayan region, Indo-Gangetic Plain, Great Desert, Peninsular Plateau and Coastal Plain, Lakshadweep Islands, Andaman Nicobar Islands. Next, Himalayan region. I'll explain clearly. Listen carefully. So these are the Himalayas. Himalaya area. This indicates the total Himalayan area. Himalaya means abode of snow. Himalaya means abode of snow. Himalayas comprises 3 parallel ranges. First one, Greater Himalayas. It is also known as Himadri. Second one, Lesser Himalayas. It is also known as Himachal. Third one, Southern Himalayas. It is also known as Shivaliks. So divided into 3 parts. Greater Himalayas are Himadri. Lesser Himalayas are Himachal. Southern Himalayas are Shivaliks. Next, east part we call Purvanchal Mountains. Observe this table, you can understand very easily. First one, Greater Himalayas. The height of Greater Himalayas is 6,100 meters. So most of the highest peaks are located in the Greater Himalayas. For example, Mount Everest, 8,848 meters, K2. The highest peak in our India, K2, 8,611. Godwin Austen, Pakistan, it is also called Chogoi, Chegori. Next, the height of Godwin Austen, 8,598. So I told you already, highest peaks and highest area is located in the Greater Himalayas. So most of this area covered with glaciers. Glaciers means ice mountains. So glaciers are the main origin of rivers, non-peninsular rivers. Perennial rivers. So what is meant by perennial rivers? Rivers are 2 types, perennial rivers, non-perennial rivers. Perennials are never depend upon the rain. It always contains the water throughout the year. Example, Ganga. So Ganga river origin from the glacier. Next, non-perennial river. Non-perennial rivers are always depend upon the rain. Example, Godavari. Most of the non-perennial rivers origin in the Ghats. So most of the non-perennial rivers are depending upon the rain. So Greater Himalayas, birthplace of so many rivers or origin of so many non-peninsular rivers or perennial rivers. Example, Ganga. Ganga origin from the glacier Gangotri. Indus origin from the glacier Bohar-Chu near Kailas mountains, Manasa Sarovar. Next, Brahmaputra river origin from Chamyangdang. Note down this one. Ganga origin from the glacier Gangotri. Indus origin from the glacier Bohar-Chu. Brahmaputra river origin from the glacier Chamyangdang. Next, second one, Lesser Himalayas. Lesser Himalayas or Himachal. The height of Lesser Himalayas 3,700 to 4,500 meters. So most of the Pirpanjal ranges, Mahabharat ranges we find out in the Lesser Himalayas. And most of the valleys formed by the rivers, because rivers origin from the Greater Himalayas and it flows from Greater Himalayas to Lesser Himalayas and they formed as a valleys. So the most famous valleys are located in the Lesser Himalayas. Example, Kulu Valley and also Kangra Valley. And so wherever the valleys we find, most of the areas also covered with the hill stations. Example, Nainital, Mussoorie and Ranikhet. So valleys and hill stations we find out in the Lesser Himalayas. Once again remember, valleys, Kulu Valley, Kangra Valley, hill stations, Nainital, Mussoorie and Ranikhet. Next one, Southern Himalayas or Shivaliks. The height of Shivaliks or Southern Himalayas 900 to 1100 meters. Most of the Southern Himalayas in different places it is known as different names. For example, Jammu Hills in Jammu, Mismi Hills in Arunachal Pradesh, Kachar Hills in Assam. Once again, Jammu Hills in Jammu, Mismi Hills in Arunachal Pradesh, Kachor Hills in Assam. Next, Dunes. Dunes are formed between the Lesser Himalayas and Shivaliks. Dunes means the valleys between the two hills. For example, you observe this is one mountain and here one mountain. So between these two mountains we find out one valley. We called it dunes. So dunes are formed between the Lesser Himalayas and Southern Himalayas. Example, Dehradun, Kotli Dun and Patli Dun. Next, eastern part. Eastern area covered with Brahmaputra Valley or Purvanchal Ranges. So Purvanchal Ranges has different names in different states. For example, Patkai in Arunachal Pradesh and Assam, Purvanchal, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya and Tripura. Naga Hills in Nagaland, Manipur Hills in Manipur, Mizo Hills in Mizoram. Observe here, Naga Hills in Nagaland, Manipur Hills in Manipur, Mizo Hills in Mizoram. These Purvanchal ranges formed with the sedimentary rocks.